to come back home, to come back to be able to purchase any of the items in our show. By the way, they are all on a special sale price that goes away at the end of the day tomorrow. And we have free shipping across the board for the entire show. But we wanted to start, now don't laugh, Andrew, you've known me a long time, I looked at the show when you started talking to me like my makeup routine in the morning. Like I start with my base, right? I don't go to the blush first. And you said, Jane, I wanted to start tonight with my essentials, with where it all begins.
And the funny thing is, where you said this is where it all started. When we first came here, back in 1991, the product we introduced was our Essential 100 multivitamin. Essential 1 is the latest evolution of that product. It's certainly, the numbers change, the ingredients change as the science changes and as your feedback has changed. So we've evolved this product from when we first came here, but it remains the most unique, the only 100% pure multivitamin in the world, the only multivitamin that delivers the potencies of vitamin D and B12 that you require, and does it in a single capsule that will never ever upset your stomach. It's pure, it's an ultrafine powder, so it's not like those colorful tablets you see in stores. It's designed in a fashion that really respects you.
We had a little giggle before the show started because I said, I guess I should say break a leg. And you said, or like you have always said, break a capsule, because we'll do that during the show. I'd love to tell everybody about how you're ordering. And obviously, so many of you that love Andrew on HSN, our sister station, maybe you shopped with us way back when I consider myself a baby host. You're already going to the 360 capsules. And I know that doesn't surprise you, Andrew, because it is such a great value. So you can start with the 30 capsules. You still have 30 days to love it or return it here at QVC. That will save you $5 if you'd like to go to 60 capsules. And remember, these sale prices are here through tomorrow night. And we're really lucky to get Andrew here. You're very busy. So the fact that we got 2 hours, and you're only 2 hours of the month, so important. If you want to get 180 capsules, it's on sale, and you can do that at $20 savings. But here's where most of you are going. It is a 4 easy payment. Again, you've got $109.90, and you have a savings of $40. So you've got a sale price, and again, free shipping. And if you have a Q card, you can certainly put all of these on 4 easy payments. So let's dive right in, even though so many people are going right here.
And normally, over the years, the majority order the largest size, and certainly because the largest size, we're basically manufacturer direct here. We're not in retail stores. We manufacture all the products, and that's the reason why we manufacture them, is no one else makes 100% pure products. The only thing in this product, there's a chart behind me, the only thing in the product are the ingredients you see in this chart. And the leading multivitamins in the market, you don't see things like lutein and lycopene and zeaxanthin, our special form of B12 that's a methyl B12 that could actually work when you take it orally. Typically B12, we know that B12 has to be often injected if you don't have adequate B12 levels, but the right form of B12 can benefit you. And this is a product that, I have a chart here that talks about the reviews. Over the last several years, this product has thousands of reviews, 3,461 reviews, and 2,957 of them are 5-star reviews.
That's amazing.
So it's virtually a perfectly reviewed product at 4.7 stars. So and I'd say you could compare it to products in retail stores or discount stores, but it wouldn't be fair because there really isn't any competition to this product in terms of purity, in terms of the choice of ingredients, in terms of it being small and easy to swallow, and it will never, ever upset your stomach.
Right. I remember you talking to me years ago. I always say, good thing to be a program host is to have a really good memory, because I remember our conversations. And I remember one time you said to me, and again, when we talked to each other, it was 23 years ago, right?
At least, yes, 23, 24 years ago.
Right? So, I mean, you walk into even a store that is all about vitamins, or you walk into your drugstore and you're standing in an aisle and you don't know where to start. And this is what you have devoted your entire life to.
You just gave me goosebumps because that's what I used to always talk about. I almost forgot about that I used to always say it was like shopping was like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It was the process of elimination. There was no one to talk to. So my job, I always say, is it's not that important you get my products. it's important that you get the information, because I try to provide general information that will enable you to make better decisions and look for the key nutrients in a multivitamin like vitamin D and B12. We provide 2,000 IU of vitamin D in our multivitamin, so you really don't need a separate vitamin D supplement. We provide vitamin B12, something we all struggle with, in a form that's protected so you can absorb it. And the real goal is to provide a product that respects you, because unfortunately the products in stores with artificial colors and additives and tablets that are so hard for the typical person, especially for a woman to swallow, we use small capsules.
Right.
They're tiny little capsules and they're soft. So the capsule gives so your throat doesn't have to. And then in the capsule, so you don't get an upset stomach, is an ultrafine powder. It's literally like dust because it's more soluble.
Right.
A tablet will sit on the lining of your stomach, and it's basically, when you're swallowing a multivitamin, multimineral, you swallow a tablet, it's like swallowing a rock. And rocks are not going to be gentle or pleasant for your stomach. So what we do is just simple to make it better, and that's the reason why it's virtually a perfectly reviewed product.
I mean, I'm going to ask Andrew some questions that I might have that maybe you have as well. But what's so exciting is we're actually on QVC's Facebook page right now, Andrew, and the people that work with you so closely are there answering questions. So here's what I would do. I would have us on TV, and I would grab my tablet or my phone or my computer, and I would be on QVC.com. And then if you have any questions specifically about this product or any of the products in the show, because when we got Andrew here, we said we're keeping him for 2 hours because everything in the show is new. Already well over 300 of you have chosen this. And I'm just going to go back to the choices, because you're unique in the business that you say, you know, I'm going to give everybody an option to choose what they want, how many they want, and you are saving as well. Put this on a Q card. You have 4 easy payments, but everybody's getting free shipping. And these sale prices are actually going away at the end of the day tomorrow. So it's kind of like all good things come, but then they go away.
And even on the large size, if you look at the large size, that's about 30 cents a day. But remember, our once daily multivitamin isn't giving you minimal amounts of each nutrient. It's giving you separate levels of vitamin D, separate levels of B12, separate levels of a full B complex. So you're getting the respect that the key nutrients require. And at 30 cents a day, you could spend more for vitamin D or for vitamin B12 than you're spending for a product with more than 24 nutrients, let alone the lutein, lycopene, and zeaxanthin and biotin that are so expensive. We have the same levels of biotin in this product that I had in my original Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nail product. So typical multivitamins give you 30 micrograms of biotin. We provide 500. Again, the reason why you see such low levels of those key nutrients in the leading brands is because they're very expensive.
Right.
But we deliver them nevertheless, yet that's still for 30 cents a day in the large size, under 40 cents a day in the next smaller size. So it's a value no matter which size you look at.
And the beauty that you've brought to us at QVC and HSN, and now back at QVC again, and we have a full list of items on QVC.com, and you can also shop the entire collection on HSN.com as well, is that you have 30 days to love it or return it. And that means if you and your husband and your sister and her husband and the neighbor next door all try these, and you have an empty bottle at the end of 30 days, you can return it, but you won't. That's why people have been devoted to Andrew and his vitamins since day one. And this is where we start. I'm going to ask a really silly, simple question. Why do we need a vitamin? Like, I'm going to say, well, I eat really good. I eat kale. I eat broccoli. Why do I need my vitamin? I have a chart right here from the Journal of the American Medical Association that talks about the fact that unfortunately the way we eat as Americans, we're not getting the key nutrients we require. About 90% plus of us are deficient or insufficient in vitamin D. B12 not far behind. Most B vitamins we don't get adequate levels of on a daily basis. We tend to eat for convenience, and also the foods we eat aren't as rich in nutrients as they were a few decades ago. So a multivitamin is pretty much the one area where you get agreement across the board among experts that it's just reasonable, prudent insurance. Vitamins and minerals, they are what define a healthy diet. Unfortunately, most of us don't eat that healthy diet. So that's why I say this is really, when you talk dietary supplements, which is what I make, it's a supplement to give us what we're not getting adequately in our diet when it comes to lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin, B12, vitamin D. The clinical studies and the science are clear, and unfortunately most multivitamins in the market
don't respect those nutrients and don't respect you in the fashion that they deliver them to you, with additives and chemicals and colors and not the right form, not adequate potency. So if you want to get the benefit, you need to make sure you're getting it in the right form. And also, they always say, doctors and things always say, first rule, do no harm. Most multivitamins, they're not going to do harm, but they're unpleasant to take. They create problems. We create a product that only delivers benefits and will create no problems. The reviews are ample proof of that, which at QVC.com, you could click on the little PDF. You could read all the thousands of reviews, and I think about 95 or 96% of the reviews are positive.
So everyone also loves your value. So we do have the 360 capsules. Here's the bottle right here. What I love on the front is one capsule.
Right.
You know, so many times you buy something and you read the back of it and you're like, okay, you need to take 6,
right,
or you need to take 3, and you're like, okay, wait, I thought I was only taking 1.
It's
so
only 1.
We only have, that's 1 per day. That's all you need. And this size right here, and I'll go back to my chart because this is on sale till tomorrow night. That's it. I mean, I encourage you to go to QVC's Facebook page because Andrew has his experts online right now answering your questions. So if you do the 30 capsules, it's a $5 savings, still awesome. 60 capsules is $8. We're at 180 capsules, you're saving $20, but most of you are going to that 360 capsules. And again, 4 easy payments on your Q card. If you don't have one, get one. You either go online or give us a call, and if you're approved, you can start doing that right away.
And I wish I could say there were similar products I could point you toward in the marketplace, but I'm not aware in the mass market any multivitamins that are additive-free in an easy-to-swallow capsule that won't upset your stomach, that uses a form of B12 that we use, which is the natural form in your body called methylcobalamin. 99% of the vitamins on the market use something called cyanocobalamin, which liberates trace amounts of cyanide, which is a toxic chemical in your body. So the choices that are made in the mass marketplace are very different from the choices that I make when I make a product for me or for my parents or for you, that there's no compromises when we make this product. It's a perfect multivitamin, it's a pure multivitamin, and it's designed to give the benefits that when the Journal of the American Medical Association talks about a multivitamin being a sensible place to start and the most efficient and cost-effective place to start, to respect that message, you need to make a product like this.
And it's for just some simple questions, men and women.
Both men and women. There's not such a great differentiation between the requirements of men or women that a foundational multivitamin needs to be different. That's mostly marketing spin and a desire to sell different products. And usually when you look at the fine print on the label, the differentiation between them is absolutely insignificant. So this is a foundational product, and there are other products, we'll talk about omega-3s in a moment, that if you want to differentiate, you should differentiate against beyond the multivitamin with what you need in particular. Your specific needs, your specific interests, your specific diet, your specific recommendations from your diet. That's where the differentiation should occur, not from some marketing department at a big pharmaceutical company.
How ahead of your time were you in 1979? I mean, first of all, you were, what, 12? Secondly,
No.
I mean, this is the company that you founded in 79,
Yes,
then you
yes.
came to QVC. I love that we, you know,
I came
very
here in 19
emotional. Like, I can't look at you.
No,
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I came here in 1990.
Yeah.
And frankly, but for Joe Siegel and Doug Briggs giving me an opportunity, for all I know, my company might have disappeared. Because the competition, that's why most companies have things manufactured for them. The competition is so difficult for a little startup like my company was. And we're still, relatively speaking, a small company, but that's why we focus on your needs. We don't have a marketing budget. You're our marketing budget because you share the products with your loved ones and friends. So in 1979, the only reason the company existed is I was making products for me. And there were no products available that met the science that I learned about in school. So I had to make it myself. And when I started making things for myself, there were other people who wanted products that I was making for myself. So it just came out of nowhere, and here we are 40 years later, and we still follow the same rule of 100% purity, no additives. And I figured by now, there'd be dozens of companies copying what we do in terms of purity and the choice of ingredients, but I can't name a single one.
Right. That's amazing. And I mean, I just thought there's really nothing different from you making it for you and your friends 40 years ago than what you're doing right now, because that's how I feel, that's how Andrew feels, that, you know, you've trusted us by shopping with us at QVC. I'm sure many of you are on Facebook commenting that, yes, I used to buy Andrew's vitamins way back when in 1996. Maybe you followed him to HSN. Now we're back as